Some of y'all don't want real progress in the Black community. You want permission to look down on somebody and someone to point your finger at. Because if shaming somebody was the real answer, then we wouldn't be struggling with the same issues. This is Hey Miss Clayton. We'll remind our business until it becomes our business. Now get comfortable, baby, because tonight we're going to dig into it. And I'm sure it's going to be a few people out there that's going to be real uncomfortable. Now, let me go ahead and admit what some of y'all are afraid to say. See, a lot of y'all don't really want to build people. You don't really want to build community. You want to feel better than them. Because you see, shaming somebody takes no skill, it takes no thought, no knowledge, and no patience. Just a mouth and an audience. And social media, child, social media that made it worse. Now, everybody wants to be a critic, but nobody wants to be a mentor. Y'all want to clown somebody for being broke, but don't want to teach them how to budget. Y'all shame a single mother, but you don't want to offer help, support, or even give a damn resource. Y'all will laugh at somebody for not knowing better, but won't sit down long enough to teach them better. Because some of y'all favorite truth tellers ain't healing the community. They just found a profitable way to humiliate it. Now, let Miss Clayton be really clear. Accountability matters. And not everybody deserves to be coddled, and not everybody deserves a pass. See, baby, Miss Clayton ain't in no way, shape, or form condoning any of the behavior or the mediocrity in our community. But accountability without guidance, y'all, that's just punishment dressed up as keeping it real. So let's be honest. Nobody's ever become successful because they were embarrassed into it or because they were shamed into it. See, people become successful when they have the appropriate tools and knowledge. People become successful because somebody showed them how to do it. So ask yourself, are you building people? Are you building your community? Or are you just breaking it down by speaking louder than the next person? See, because we've been shaming Black folks for decades. How we walk, how we talk, how we dress, and how we act. And we still sit here and continue to shame. And ain't nothing changed. See, because most of the time when you shame people, they just double down on their position. They might be embarrassed for a moment, and that's going to be short lived and short term. But it doesn't actually change or break the patterns that we continue to repeat. Shame doesn't build people, it breaks them. And some of y'all don't want to teach because that requires patience. See, it's easier to point the finger than to actually step in and pull somebody up. Now, we do need accountability. We do need people to point those things out. And bad behavior needs to be called out. But see, if you're just bringing shame and no guidance, then baby, you're not helping. You're just being loud. What have you taught someone? What have you shown someone that helps uplift them, that helps changes their mindset, that helps them be a better person? Have you taught people how to communicate? Have you taught someone how to hold themselves accountable and responsible for what they do? Have you taught someone, your children, a friend, family members, how to hold and have healthy relationships? Y'all see Miss Clayton's face. She real serious tonight, y'all. Or did you leave someone to figure it out the hard way? Because you had to figure it out the hard way. Shame only makes people feel small. But when you've got a village and a village that's active and building itself, that's what makes people feel whole. That's what makes people feel big. See, a village, baby, a village will level somebody up. You know how we do. Everybody got something to say about the Black community, including Miss Clayton. Because, see, this wasn't my intended episode tonight. My episode tonight was going to be how we as Black women have dumbed down our value with all this ass shaking. So when I say this, I not only say this to you, but these are things I say to myself. So what have you built? What have we built? Not what we post, not what we get on a podcast about, but what have you actually grown? I don't want to just talk about the issues in our community. I want to do something about them. And the question I have, that I'm sure a lot of you have, is what actually works? What does real impact look like? How do we help one another? How do we help our people without tearing each other down? Helping the Black community is not about being loud, it's about being useful on purpose. We have to pass down knowledge like it's an inheritance. We've got to teach each other, our children, our families, our friends, our community. We have to give everyone the knowledge they need to become successful and to start breaking down and changing some of these bad behaviors. We come from people who survived off of what they were given, off of the skills and the wisdom they had in those times. So if you know something, don't hoard it from your brothers or your sisters. Pass it on. Hand it off. Give someone else the tools and the knowledge that made you successful so they can take those same things and apply it to their lives so they can continue that success. Teach them credit, teach them good business, teach them strong, healthy relationships, teach them healing and discipline, teach them how to change their minds, teach them how to think and not just to do or to act. Because, see, y'all, information, information has the power to change bloodlines. Let's stop competing and start connecting. See, some of us are too busy trying to outshine the others instead of building with one another. See, let's collaborate, let's communicate, let's put people in rooms and spaces they've never been in. Let's give people that opportunity. One connection, one opportunity, one open door can change somebody's life. It can change a family's trajectory. Build strong homes, y'all. Let's build strong communities. See, you can't fix the neighborhood until you start repairing each individual house and cutting out all the chaos, all the mess. Structure your children. Discipline with love and not put standards on people that cause them to fold under pressure. Legacy doesn't start in the streets. Legacy starts at your dinner room table. Speak life, but keep it real. We ain't got to sugarcoat, but we don't also have to destroy. Check people with respect. Correct people's behavior and not their identities. Let's give them direction and constructive criticism. Words can either plant seeds or they can burn the entire field and create the access, not just options. Create the opportunities. Hire people within your community. Share your resources. Teach people the things you know. Show them how to get to the money. Because you see, exposure, that's what creates expansion. Real impact is not a viral clip. It's helping someone get their apartment, teaching someone financial literacy, teaching someone a skill or a trade that can help them go land a job and make the money they need to provide for their families. Real impact is breaking generational curses. It's those quiet wins that build legacy. We don't need more critics. We need more builders. Because, see, when my people build with love, wisdom, and community, baby, we got the power to change anything. So let's build for real, y'all. If you watch this message, go ahead and drop a link in the comments or give a resource in the comments. It's going to help build our community. It's going to help build the next brother, build the next sister. Let's create that village. So go ahead, I challenge you. Drop one link, one resource, one lesson, one skill, one word of wisdom. That's going to build this community up. Let's teach somebody this week. All right, y'all. Miss Clayton didn't mean to get too deep, but yes, I did. Because I just get tired of seeing us tear each other down. It's okay to call each other to the carpet, but it's not okay to not have any resolution or solution to what you calling out. We've got to love each other. We've got to build each other up. We've got to make each other better. And it's going to take us to do it. Love your neighbor as you love thyself. And I know some of y'all gonna say, "Oh, y'all." I know y'all got rebuttals. I know you have rebuttals. Baby, if you help one person, if you help your own, if you help a neighbor, a stranger, I don't care who it is, help someone. But we've got to stop tearing each other down, and we've got to start lifting each other up, because that's the only way things change in this community. Yes, we've got to change some bad behaviors. Yes, we have to improve our financial literacy and our financial position in this world. But it's going to take each other sharing that knowledge, sharing those tools, sharing those resources in order for us to do that. I love my beautiful people. I love every size, shape, color, personality. I love all forms in which we come in. But it's going to take us to heal us. So, my word of caution is just be constructive with your criticism and lend help, not just opinion. We've got enough of that. And again, we've been doing this for decades and it ain't changed a thing. And there's going to be some folks out there who don't want help, who don't want to change, who don't want to do nothing about the situation they in. And that's okay. Just move on to the next. Because again, baby, it takes all kinds to make this world go round. But don't be the person who sits back and does nothing. Don't be the person who's not willing to help your brother or your sister up. We can't worry about the what if they this and what if they that. That's on them. Just do your part, share the knowledge, spread the wealth. Let's make each other better. Let's love each other. Let's build a legacy for the Black community because we've got to make it stronger than ever. We can't help assist in the teardown, in the breakdown. Our men and women can't keep fighting and button heads. Our children can't continue to be thrown in jail. Our children can't continue to be criticized. We can't afford for them to be left behind. Share the knowledge with each other, love on each other. That's the only way we're going to do this, y'all. This is the only way we're going to get through this. So don't just criticize, don't just point fingers. Share the knowledge, share the wisdom, build it up. Miss Clayton loves y'all. And as always, healing ain't pretty, but it's powerful. Let's grow through what we go through. Send my love. Good night.